welcome back to my channel. I'm gonna go ahead and go over what happened on Friday. I believe it was June 30th. It's Sunday right now. Sunday, July 2nd, 3:42 Eastern Time. I'm gonna go over what happened, a mistake that I did, and where I could have gotten in, or you guys could have gotten in if you guys also play, or if you guys also use the 30-minute time frame like I do. So this is what we're looking at. So purple line, as always, price. The purple line is pre-market price. 9 o'clock through 9:29ish, and then the light yellow line right here, that's entry for puts going down. Light blue line is entry for calls right here, going up. So as soon as price crosses entry for either calls or puts, you don't get in. You can, but the way I do it, I don't get in the first time price crosses entry, and I also don't get in. Let me see, I'm trying to explain it. Okay, so the only way you get in on puts or calls, at least the way I do it, is you wait for a 30-minute candlestick to close above your entry, and then you can wait for a pullback. Most times there is a pullback, and whenever there's a pullback below your entry, or if not, it doesn't have to be below your entry, but it should be 95% of the time. It should be. And then we reverse back. Say we're doing calls, so we pass entry. I just do it right here. So for calls, say at 9:30 to 9:30 to 10 a.m. we crossed entry, right? And then say we closed above it, above entry. So we would have to wait for a pullback below entry, or if not, just above, right above entry, where that candlestick, the next 30-minute candlestick, closes. And then, so if that next 30-minute candlestick closed, then you would get in on calls. Let me explain what happened Friday with SPY. So if you've watched my previous videos, you would see that for me, I don't get in on a position until around 11 after. So right here, the first candlestick, 9:30 to 10, 10 to 10:30, 10:30, 11, 11, 11:30, 11:30, 12, 12, 12:30. So at 12:30, you could have started to getting on your positions, at least the way I do it. You could have gotten here also. I had a bias, honestly. I thought we would probably fill this gap, but we didn't. We just continued to the upside. But I also said if we don't come down below pre-market price, then we're not filling that gap. We didn't fill that gap, so I said, okay, most likely we're just going to continue, cross my price targets, and then, whatever happens, happens. Maybe go up higher than my price targets by a lot. If not, just reverse back down as soon as we cross all my price targets. So I'll explain what I would have done on Friday. I stopped watching the market at around 11. I don't know why. I guess I didn't really want to trade, I guess. I don't know. I think everything was taking too much time, and then since my price targets were crossed, I don't know, I guess I was kind of out of my game. I don't know what happened, but I'll explain what happened here. So the first 30 minutes crosses entry, price crosses entry. We close below entry. So right there, I'm saying, okay, we're gonna reverse most likely. But no, we go even higher, and then this next candlestick, if we don't close above that candlestick, we're coming down. Most likely, we're coming down, at least to entry, to what entry was. So we came up, and you can see right here, we didn't close above entry, or we didn't close above first price target. We closed 4 cents lower than what the first price target was. So I said, okay, so we're gonna be having a pullback for the next 30 minutes. We may go higher, like minute by minute, but overall, within the full next 30 minutes, we're gonna average down, and that's exactly what we did. So this green candlestick right here, we closed at 443. This next candlestick we closed at around 442.66. And then this next one, I said, oh, okay, we'll probably continue to the downside because we didn't close here at this. We didn't close above this first price target. So now we have to come down at least to entry. So we closed above this red candlestick right here. We closed above this red candlestick. We came up higher for a few minutes, and we came lower for a few minutes, but overall we stayed around 442.71. So what is it, like 5 cents higher than the previous candlestick? Next 30 minutes, this is where I stopped watching the market, and I was like, I'm going home. The next 30 minutes was right here, and right here, if we don't close below this 30 minutes, if we don't close below entry right here, we're reversing to the upside, because if we close where 442.42 is, then we're continuing down to 441.60 at least. If we don't close, which we didn't, we're going to reverse back to the upside first to entry within the so right here, this red candlestick. If this red candlestick doesn't close below entry, which we didn't close, the next 30 minutes we would be reversing to the upside and then hitting this first price target. And if that next 30 minutes didn't close above entry, then we would maybe go back down to the downside, but more than likely continue to the upside. So we closed, above it. We closed above first price target by 1 cent. And so then we continue to the upside. Could have gotten almost on the final price target. 61, so 3 cents away. And then overall, overall ending the day with, if you got in at entry and exited at your final price target, you would have gotten, if you were in the money, like directly in the money, you probably would have gotten a minimum of a 30% return. But so yeah, that was all the way until 12. So 9:30 to 10, 10:30, 11, 11:30. Is that right? I'm sorry. 9:30, 10, 10, 10:30, 10:30, 11, 11, 11:30, 11:30, 12, 12, 12:30. So yeah, I'm sorry. So at 11:30 to 12, right here, this candlestick. Since this candlestick didn't close above it, and right here we didn't close above entry, so didn't close above first price target, didn't close above entry. More than likely, you should be thinking. I was thinking, okay, well, how are we gonna go before we return to at least entry? So we came all the way up here. The highest point 443.37. We came all the way down here, 441.96. But we still closed above entry, and we reversed to the upside. And that's it. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comment section, or if not, shoot me a message or whatever. I'm going to be reviewing a few other of my plays that I played this week. I'll edit them a little bit, because I know those videos are like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't want to make them super long. But if you guys want to watch the whole entire 30-minute, 40-minute videos, just leave that recommendation in the comment section, and I'll just upload them as is. No cuts, no edits. That way you guys can see everything of how I play out my positions and everything. But yeah, alright, thank you guys for watching, and please leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe, and peace.